Edo here, and my next guest really needs no introduction. It's Jamey Stegmaier, president of Stegmaier Games, designer and author of the Kickstarter Lessons blog, which you can find on his website, which is, the reference for people doing Kickstarters for board games or for anything, frankly. He is going to be talking about one of his favorite games, Splendor. Check it out.
Hi, this is Jamey Stegmaier of Stegmaier Games, coming to you with a quick review of my favorite game this month, Splendor. Splendor is a game for 2 to 4 players in which you are basically spending these little gems, these gem tokens. These are one of the nicest components in the game. They're like hard poker chips. You're spending these gems to acquire cards like this. The cost is over here. So you pay that cost in gems, and then you put this card in front of you, and from then on you have the gem in the upper right-hand corner to spend every turn if you want. So you could, if another card has a cost of 1 white gem, you could spend that white gem, that diamond, on an ongoing basis from then on. As a designer and a publisher, there is a lot that I love about this game. I have this long list of things that I love about it. I love the engine building aspect of it. That's me as a gamer. I love getting better at certain things throughout the game, and this game simplifies it so much. I mean, you're just getting better at making certain colors of gems. It's kind of a simple idea, but it feels good. Like, it's so easy to learn in that, but I love getting better at things the longer I play a game. It's really easy to teach and learn, like I said. I've taught people this game numerous times in the last month, and it usually takes 4 or 5 minutes and maybe 1 round, and they completely understand how the game works. I love that the game has some short-term goals and some long-term goals. There are these tiles that you're trying to acquire that you get if you're the first one to have like 4 white cards and 4 black cards. Then you automatically get that tile. There are also short-term goals because you're trying to build these cards. So these cards are out on the table and you're trying to determine, okay, which one is the easiest to get for me. If I've already built up a couple white gems, a white card might come out, a card with a white diamond, a white gem cost, and that's one that you would go after. So I love that balance between short and long-term goals. I love that there's a lot of things to choose from on each turn, and you want to do all of them, but you can only do one. I really like games that do that. Ticket to Ride does that really well, where there are a lot of things to do on your turn, but you can only choose one of them. In Splendor, there are always so many good options to choose, and you want to take them before other players get them, or you hope that like the player who goes right before you doesn't take the thing that you really want. But even if they do, there are many other things you can choose from. That's the good thing. There are always a lot of good things to choose from. Also, the last thing I really love about this game is that you have to pay attention to what the other players are doing. It's a quiet game. You can play this game essentially in silence. So it's not as interactive as other games, but you have to watch what other players are building, these engines that they're building. So if you're trying to go after a tile or a more expensive card that might give you points, because some cards have points up here in the upper left-hand corner, you might go after a certain color of gem that you need to get that tile or that card. And so you might start buying cards that give you that type of tile to prevent other players from getting it. At the same time, you have to keep an eye on other players that are somehow still getting that same color of card so that they don't go after the same goal that you're going after. So you're constantly having to watch what other players are doing. And because it goes up to 4 players, it's not that hard to keep track of what they're doing and still focus on your own personal strategy. It plays well with 2, 3, or 4. I played it tons of times with each of those denominations. And really, it's just a wonderful, wonderful game. I highly recommend it. Splendor.
And that was Jamey Stegmaier talking about Splendor. Great game you should check out. And actually, just on behalf of everyone in the Kickstarter and board game community, thank you, Jamey. It's just awesome, everything that you do, and it's super appreciated. So, more guests, please subscribe and share. And if you haven't, do check out Jamey's blog. It is fantastic. Thanks. Bye.